Ade, we do have some breaking news. Frank, can we get the breaking news music?
Uh-oh.
There it is. You know it's a big deal when we break out the breaking news music. This happening right now, and this, again, an indication that we are live and we react to things in real time. A developing story that we talked about at the beginning of the show continues to develop. The Ring magazine has just reported that they've learned that the WBC lightweight champion Shakur Stevenson is hunting, quote unquote, for a late replacement. Floyd Schofield has fallen ill and was pulled from the fight by the British Boxing Board of Control. They just tweeted this out moments ago. There it is, according to Ring, which we must mention is owned by Turki Al-Sheikh. So one would say a reliable source. According to the Ring as well, and according to their reporting, they say, according to a source, two of the options being considered include the Moroccan fighter Moussa Gholam and Josh Padley. And so I guess the good news here is they're looking for a very late replacement. Shakur is not left on the sidelines, but this fight, which had so much juice to it, so much back and forth, and all the drama and all the mystery surrounding the no-shows back in January and today, now officially, painfully seems to be off at A.
That's crazy. Honestly, it's crazy. It's so disappointing because this was probably the only fight on the card where there was a bit of heat. Like, all the other fighters are quite respectful of each other, which, look, ultimately means nothing. They're going to go and fight. But I do like a bit of heat between fighters. When the fight was initially made, I was like, okay, Floyd's not ready. Oscar tried to block the fight. Floyd and his dad pushed the fight through. And so to be here on the 11th hour, if you like, for the fight to be pulled or for Floyd to be injured is a bit disappointing. I will say this. I don't know if Floyd and his father are used to the British Boxing Board of Control's rules. There will be a weight check as you lead up to the fight. I did see Floyd yesterday, and I was like, wow, you're big. So I do wonder if there's an issue with him trying to cut as much weight to make the weight check. But look, this is just conspiracy theories that I'm chucking around. But it's ultimately disappointing. As for the names, I've never, ever heard of the Moroccan guy. And look, that's just me being honest. I've never heard. Josh Padley, I know. Obviously, Josh Padley caused the upset beating Mark Chamberlain. I mean, what weight is Josh Padley going to have to make? I mean, does Shakur stop cutting weight now and this fight all of a sudden become a 140 or a 147 fight? I mean, I understand the want to keep Shakur on the card, but I don't know anyone that can come in on 3 days' notice and be in shape. I always say fighters to stay in shape.
Yeah.
Right? You know, stay ready, don't get ready. But not with 3 days. I'm more talking a couple of weeks. 3 days for anyone fighting Shakur Stevenson who is in shape is just going to be a crazy mismatch. Honestly, it's going to be a crazy mismatch. And I love Josh Padley. I hope he gets the opportunity because, again, he came and beat Mark Chamberlain, which was an upset on the Wembley card. But, I mean, what's he walking around at now? I mean, these guys normally cut down. Josh Padley's a lightweight. These guys normally walk around about 170 and cut down to that weight. I don't know where he's at right now.
Well, and I can add to it, I actually just messaged Turki Al-Sheikh, and he did confirm that the fight is in fact off. And so I've invited him to come on the program.
Look at you.
Well, I'm trying to do my own reporting
just
here.
message him.
Wow. We're trying to do our own reporting
I'm going to message him as well. That's what we're doing.
Well, I mean, this is called journalism. Look it up. These things happen in the world of journalism. Well, I'll give it to you, maybe, for a price. But that is very disappointing. I am happy that at least they are trying, but not the circumstances that we all wanted. And worth noting, by the way, what a few month stretch for Floyd Schofield. A guy that a lot of people said was one of the top prospects in the sport, was supposed to fight Ashton Silva on July 20th on Netflix. Of course, that card gets postponed, right, because of the Mike Tyson ailment. Silva gets knocked out on July 20th by Lucas Body. Now that fight is off, and now here he is getting this massive opportunity, and he's off as well. And there's all kinds of drama surrounding it.
Spare a fault here for Joe Cordina. Remember, it was supposed to be Shakur Stevenson versus Joe Cordina. Yeah. Right? Shakur Stevenson got injured, and Joe Cordina's obviously sat, twiddling his thumbs. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm surprised he's not been given a call here. I don't know if he would have taken the fight, but I'm surprised Joe Cordina has not been reached out. Like, Joe, what are you doing? Are you in shape? Are you ready to go? Man.
It's Wednesday morning. It's Wednesday morning, for goodness sakes. I mean, if you're Joe, do you take that fight? Do you take that fight? Is it worth it on 3 days' notice? A loss here really sets you back.
It does, but I mean, remember, these fighters, this is their job. If you don't fight, you don't get paid. I mean, Joe's not been paid since the Kakache fight. He's been wanting to fight. He's been begging for a fight. He thought he was going to fight Shakur in October, and all of a sudden, nothing. So if I'm Joe, yes, you're right. I mean, it's 3-4 days notice, but now there's nothing to lose. I mean, before there was like, okay, but now you've got the built-in excuse. Oh, guys, I fought him on 4 days notice. Give me another go. It reminds me a bit of Jorge Masvidal, Kamaru Usman, the first fight. It reminds me of that. And then, okay, Jorge Masvidal got another chance because it's like, well, I fought you on a week's notice. Give me a longer camp. So Joe's got a built-in excuses. So I'm a bit disappointed that Joe wasn't given a call or an opportunity.
Well, let's see. Let's see how this materializes. I think we all just hope that I want to see Shakur move on. And it feels like he's been stuck in neutral with those 2 performances, with the move to Matchroom, with the injury himself. Get a win, move on, get a big fight later on this year at 135 pounds. So
do you think he should remain on the card?
Yes, 100%. Get him someone.
Okay.
Get him someone.
Okay, cool. Okay.
The Moroccan fellow, let's go. Padley's a great story. Let's go. The Wembley card had a couple of late replacements. Let's go. These things happen in the fight game.
Yeah. Agreed. And I always feel like, again, because of Riyadh season and the money, fighters should stay ready. If I'm a fighter, I'm just in the gym all the time.
100%, 1,000%. There's an opportunity to make some noise, to make a name for yourself. And for Shakur, let's be honest, the story of this fight was Shakur. Schofield added some spice to it, but I don't care if he was fighting you. I wanted to see Shakur fight under the Riyadh umbrella, under the Matchroom umbrella, and see this new version of him.